So matching up a good phone holder and a good phone charger in your car is not the easiest thing.
Why aren't phone holders standard? I wonder how long it took cup holders to become standard.
And so for the iPhone, I have really wanted to stay with my Apple certified, actually Apple made MagSafe charger that I hook up in the car and I get really fast charging speeds with it. But there's only one holder on the market, this one by Spigen, which connects to your air vent and which holds this little MagSafe charger. So I went through Amazon and selectively picked out a few others to try that I thought might still be able to hold this charger and hold my phone because we were having lots of problems, especially after we upgraded from our previous phones to the iPhone 15 Pro Max. The weightiness of the phone and the fact that it doesn't seem to be as magnetic on the back to stick to these has been a problem. And so these keep falling, they keep hitting me, and my phone's falling. It's making an impression here on my knee. That's actually the permanent imprint of my D brand case that's on my phone. And so it's protecting my phone. It's not protecting my knee, however. So as we look for something here, I not only have to get something that works, it has to work well. Because if I install something in my wife's car that doesn't work well, ooh, not good. The Spigen is not a bad device, and I've actually thought it worked well, especially with our iPhone 13s. However, the iPhone 15 Pro Max is much heavier. I'm just going to be quiet a minute so you can enjoy the sound of its slow motion. So the first of these we're going to look at is the AINOPE, AINOPE, however you say it. So I'm looking at these really based on three main things. How well do they hold the phone? How well do they connect to the air vents? And how easy are they to adjust and keep in place where you want it? And so this one installed pretty easily, and I like the way it's built. I like the name of it, though I'll never say it again. And it holds the phone well. So I thought it scored pretty well overall. Again, I did pick these out based on how the images looked on Amazon and whether or not I thought they would also work with my MagSafe charger, because I didn't want to buy new chargers. I didn't want to spend the money, and these are not cheap. So it was either use them or lose them, really. So here I'm going to try it now with the charger, and the way this one's set up, the charger actually stays above where the holder works. So it did work with the MagSafe charger, and so that's going to continue to be part of what we use in the car, and I like this one. I think it will work well. I think it will pass the wife test. Oh, and here's how it actually works. I thought it was pretty neat. And so it's a little different than others, but it's cool. So next I'm trying out the iCarLife phone holder. And coming out of the box, it has a nice look to it. I could tell though it was making a lot of plastic noise as I was opening it. It seems to be, it doesn't feel as solid in terms of its build. It did connect to the vent well. It was easy enough to install, and it would hold a phone. I think it would hold any type of phone that you might be using. So that's really what we were looking for, was a device that actually had arms and legs on it to hold the phone in place. The pure magnet holder, we're kind of ready to move on from that. So as we try all these out, we're really looking for something that's easy to use. The phone slips in easily and comes out easily, and that we can trust to work for us. And so this one did not feel quite as reliable as the AINOPE, and it was a little bit more difficult to adjust. Taking the phone in and out did not feel as smooth, and I could tell from the beginning that it was not actually going to work with the MagSafe charger that I wanted to use. So pretty early on, I had bad feeling about this one just because of its rattly sound, and It just the installation did not work for me. So I knew this one was not, it's not going to pass my test. It's not going to pass the wife test. Third one I tested was called the mirror case. And I recalled once I got out of the box, having seen the images on Amazon, that there was a picture of it holding two phones. So I knew that it would be thick enough to potentially also hold my phone with the MagSafe charger on the back. The wings that come out with this one come out with the button press, and all three of these attach basically the same way with a lever that you screw out and then tighten, and then the phone slips into them. So they all have a bottom, they all have side wings. The difference being with the first one that I can't pronounce, that the AINOPE, that it has kind of that scissor action to it. So the only reason I really rate the mirror case a little lower than the AINOPE is that it's not as easy one-handed to put the phone in or take it out. That's the bottom line. Now, this might actually be one of our problems right here. And with the people who live with us, also known as our kids, sometimes they're so desperate to charge their phones, they will dive over top of the driver and even cause a wreck just trying to get to the charger. Oh, sorry, I didn't know we were ready to go. So, all three of these connect to the air vent with a similar little pull lever. And as you saw on my Toyota, that worked fine. It connects on the thinner vent. The Ford Expedition has a different type of air vent, and so it's thicker. And so a lot of these are listed on Amazon when you buy a product, but so I had to come up with a little bit of a different system. But all three are basically the same, and it's a good connection that tightens down and is going to stay there, but it's not going to work on a thicker fin there on the air vent. So this is the one we're going to try for a while. It was the best of the three, and I like it. I like the way it holds the phone, and I like this action of how it uses gravity to make it tighter. That's pretty neat, and hopefully it will stay together well. And it is the AINOPE brand. If you know how to pronounce this, let me know in the comments. If you have any questions about any of these that I tried or my experience with these, also leave a comment and I will do my best to answer that. Hope today's video was helpful. Thank you for watching.